All right. Hey there, Cody Birch. Wanted to walk you through this awesome spreadsheet that I made. This is what I use for all my private clients. I had to clean it up and make it more ready for prime time commercial here, and it looks awesome, I think. So hopefully it's super helpful to you. Here's what we got. So the two things. Number one, if you're running a free pre-launch promotion, you'll use this column. If you're using a paid pre-launch promotion, you'll use this column here. Some subtle differences between cost per lead, and then the other one is cost per customer if you're getting customers that way. So all the yellow stuff is formulas, and you don't need to mess with those. The white stuff is where you can type. So let's just say you're doing a pre-launch promotion, and you say your revenue goal is, I'll just use this column here. Let's say you really want to make 10,000 bucks. And let's say your average order value is $497. That means you just need 20 customers. And if you know your conversion rate of warm leads, then you can type it here. I like rounding down. Let's say I convert 5% of my customers to this. Well, that means we need 402 warm leads in our pre-launch promotion that are paying attention to us. So then in here, you can type in your existing stuff. Let's say you have an email list right now that's 1,000%, and you think that 2%, you have 1,000 people on your list and you think 2% will engage with your pre-launch content, then you can type that in. I don't know what to say in here. It could be 1 to 5%. It's usually pretty low. Don't overestimate how many people will participate in a pre-launch promo just based on your email list. From here, what about your existing social audience? Let's say it's kind of small between Instagram, Facebook, and website audience. I've got 1,000 people. Just pick a small number, 1%, whatever. So this means you're going to get 20 people possibly from your email list, maybe more. You'll get 10 people possibly from your warm traffic, which means the number of leads left to obtain from paid traffic. And this example, to hit these goals at these numbers, is 372. Well, let's say it costs you $5 to get a new lead to join your pre-launch challenge or your summit or your mini course. Then that means your ad budget needs to be $1,862 committed to lead gen. And since we spend a small percent of our traffic on cart open or retargeting warm traffic, let's just do 90% on the top option and then the other 10% on the bottom option for easy math. You should budget around $2,000 to be able to hit your goals here in this scenario. And you can just play with these numbers. So just type this in. First thing, go to file and make a copy, and you can just play with this. And then the revenue goal over here for the paid launch promo is similar. Just fill in the numbers. Typically on a paid pre-launch promo, not a lot of people do those. Most people are doing free challenges, free webinar series, free summits, stuff like that, right? But on the paid pre-launch side, usually it's a $5, $7, $9 thing, or maybe a $20 thing. And you need to know your average order value and stuff there as well. So play around with that if you'd like. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or tag me on social media. I'd be happy to help you out and take a look at your scenario. But I hope this spreadsheet is helpful. And I also wanted to show you this other tab, which is kind of in the works still. This is not what you paid for. This is a bonus. So if you don't like this, that's okay. You didn't pay for it. It's totally free. I want people to be able to assess what happens after a launch. So there's a lot of moving parts here. I'm still kind of working through the math because there's not a one size fits all. A lot of my clients, some run a free launch, some run a paid launch, some run a free thing next to a paid thing, selling all sorts of different kinds of things. But this kind of works, and you can see my brain on this of trying to create a template that anybody can use post-launch and say, okay, what happened? I ran a free pre-launch. Great. What'd you spend on your ads? How many clicks to your reg page? What was your cost per click? What was your click-through rate on your ads themselves? How many new leads did you get? What was your cost per lead? What about your landing page? How did that convert? How many visitors saw your landing page for your free challenge? How many registered? What's the conversion percent there? If you did a paid pre-launch, then you can fill this one out. And your cart open period, what was your ad spend, clicks to sales page, cost per click, click-through rate, how many buyers, average order value of the buyers, what was your cart open revenue, and then what's the customer lifetime value. So let's say it was $1,000. That means your 50 new customers times your $1,000 lifetime value generates a total possible revenue of 50K. I've seen this in the past where some people will run a paid pre-launch, like a $7 workshop. They'll open up a membership and offer a monthly and an annual option. Not everybody buys the annual option, and so you're left with people that are paying monthly. At some point, they're going to break even. If those people stay forever, they're going to make money on their ads. And ideally, you would make money right away. I don't like doing launches where we spend $5,000 on ads or $50,000 on ads and look at it and go, okay, we made $40,000. What are we doing here? Now, even though some could argue those people will buy something eventually. In fact, when I was launching this ads for launching workshop, I noticed a lot of people that bought the ads for launching workshop very recently paid me about $6 or $7 to get the codyslaunchmaps.com. Like buyers if they like your stuff and you put out good stuff, then they'll tend to buy other stuff as well. So this is kind of a bonus. It's a post-launch debrief. Surprise! Here's your bonus. It's probably got a couple of kinks, or I was a computer programmer in college. This isn't that complicated, but I remember when I would write a long program and you'd hit run and it would collide with the real world, it would mess up. So if you see anything, feel free to comment, shoot me an email. I'd love to hear from you. But I hope this is helpful to you. And congrats on grabbing my launch calculator.